Alright. Alright. I'm here with my grandfather, Grandpa Waas, and he came up for the weekend on October 17th, 1992, and I'm recording this for posterity.
Right. That must be posterity.
Right, posterity. And the first thing I want to ask is I want to know about where you were born and what your house was like.
When I was born?
Yeah, when you were born.
I was born in La Crosse, Minnesota. Little white house up on the hill, but I don't remember the house.
Okay. In La Crosse?
In La Crosse.
All right.
I've seen the house.
And what did your mom and dad do?
Oh, Mom was just a housewife for all the years that she was married.
Yeah.
Dad worked on the railroad for a while, off and on, just as a section hand, usually in the yard.
Okay.
And that was his main vocation, I guess.
Okay. Here's Christopher. Come here, Christopher. Come here. Christopher, here, he has Grandpa's hat on. You see him there? He has Grandpa's hat on. All right. Say hi, Christopher.
Hi.
Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
Okay, go play. All right, now. Okay, that's good. Now tell me about your education experience. Where'd you go to school and stuff?
I went to school at Dresbeck, Minnesota.
Dresbeck.
I was 4 years old in June. I started in September because my sister wouldn't go without me.
Okay.
And, I stayed in that school through the 8th grade.
8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
One-room schoolhouse?
2-room schoolhouse.
And how many teachers?
2 teachers, one up to the 4th grade, one up to the 8th grade.
And how many kids?
Oh, probably 35 kids in the whole school.
35 kids in the whole school. Here, Art, put your head right between here.
You're doing the interview, that's fine.
Well, I just want to. Oh, okay. All right. That's Art. He's there. All right. And then after you finish.
I finished my schooling. Yes.
Katie, could you help me? I'm trying to record here. Take charge here. We decided to tape this while the kids were being put to bed. Not the wisest move. Are we both on the camera?
Yeah, you should move closer, though.
Still, me or Grandpa?
But this is
All right. How's this?
That's good.
All right. Now, so you finished 8th grade, and then what did you do?
I waited 2 years before I went to high school because before December there was a tuition fee. And so I spent 2 years out of the 8th grade with no schooling.
What did you do?
I just, I think as I remember most, I worked down my granddad's garden and fields, and he paid me $1 a day.
$1 a day?
$1 a day.
Wow.
Sometimes I worked for him. And I did odd jobs. I peddled papers and always trying to sell something for some money.
Okay. And then you went to, you moved to La Crosse when you were, what age? About 17?
I went out, I spent a semester of school, the first semester of high school out near Austin, Minnesota.
Right.
And then I came back around at the end of the semester and they couldn't afford to send me back again. So I lost that half a year.
Okay. This is Scott here. He just put a patch on that identifies Grandpa as Mr. Wayne Waas. He was here at Grandparents' Day. Okay. So, and you went to Central High School and you lived in an apartment?
I went to Central High School in La Crosse, and it was 2 little rooms up in a small house. And
right.
We stayed in for 2 years during the school years. School
right.
period, yeah.
Now, just so posterity gets a picture of what life was like back then, there were no cars, right, to get to La Crosse or anything? Or how did you get to La Crosse?
There were cars at this time, but my dad had a railroad pass, and I could ride back and forth evenings sometimes on the trains.
On the train?
And sometimes when I wanted to get home, I remember one time walking the 10 miles home, just to get home over the weekend.
Wow.
So it was just a matter of how bad you want to move, that's all.
All right. And every place you stayed at this point had outdoor plumbing, pretty much?
No, it was inside.
La Crosse?
Oh yes. It
But
was,
not Dresbeck?
no, not Dresbeck. Dresbeck, it was not modern.
Yeah.
But it was in La Crosse.
All right. And downtown La Crosse was like the big city where everybody went to?
It was, that's for the locality, yes, and it was a fairly good sized city in those days, about 30,000.
Now, when we talked earlier, you said you didn't mind moving to La Crosse because you had a girlfriend, right? And this wasn't Grandma, this was another girl, right?
No, this was the first semester. I was just a kid.
Okay.
And she was a girlfriend in a small town. That's the first semester I went to school. One of
Okay.
these puppy love deals, I suppose. But she was a real sweet kid.
All right, and then from there, here, you can't, don't move the table there. Is it still lined up? Are we still on the camera? Okay, don't move it. Are we still on there, both of us?
Yep.
Okay, now don't touch it. You just bump the table. That's it. All right, now becomes the real inquisition. How did you meet Grandma, and where did you meet her? Or is there a period of time I'm missing there? How old were you when you met Grandma?
Oh, I was 23 years old when I met her.
Oh, what happened between high school and meeting Grandma?
Well, I worked in a candy shop, sweet shop it was called in La Crosse for
Right.
best part of 2 years.
Okay,
$12 a week.
$12 a week.
I bought an old 1923 Model T Ford for $120, and I used that to travel back and forth at that particular
And
time.
where'd you live?
I still lived in Dresbeck, my hometown.
At your parents' house?
Yes.
All right, and so then you're working at the sweet shop. That's where you learn to make all the candy that we've made. Every Christmas we have had candy. Every Christmas that I can remember since then. You still make just that, from those 2 years you learned to make all the candy. That was a good investment to get that job and learn how to make that candy.
It was fun.
Right. Of course, all the grandkids have had teeth problems. We've all had rotten teeth and everything else. And the dentists are glad that Grandpa learned to make that candy too. Now, okay, so now it's time. How are you going to meet Grandma? What happened?
My sister, a couple of years older than me, had rented a berry patch from my granddad. And she had brought a bunch of girls up from La Crosse to pick young girls.
Right.
And I didn't know they were down there. They'd been there a couple of days, but she informed me they were down there and that I shouldn't come down. Because she was afraid that I'd bother the kids down there. So,
Right.
of course, I went down the next day. And I met my wife down there in the berry patch. I'll never forget, she was picking berries. Instead of putting the berries in a box, she was holding them up in her hands until they got so full that they were half squished. Then she was throwing them in the box. So I showed her how to pick berries, and I took a good look at her and decided there's something about her that was different than any other gal I'd ever seen. And I took her out riding in my car that night. That was the beginning and the end, as far as...
You, wait, you went out alone in the car?
Huh?
You went out alone in the car with her?
With her, oh, surely.
That was okay.
I wouldn't take anybody with me.
Right, okay. Okay, and so you went out, you met her in the berry patch. How old was she?
She was 16.
16?
She hadn't reached her 17th birthday.
Wow. And how long did you date?
Until we dated until she was 18 years old and we were married.
And you got married? I mean, do you want to tell us about how you got married? What happened? I mean, didn't you go to Winona or something?
Oh yes,
Did you sneak off?
we
Did you
didn't
like
sneak
elope?
off. No, her dad and mother were very lovely people. They were just like my own parents, as far as family was concerned, even before I was married. And they knew where we were going, but because of money conditions and so forth, we just planned to go on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
And so I was working on 6 days a week at that time, and I hurried up on
Where
Saturday.
were you working at?
La Crosse Rubber Mills.
Okay, so you got your job
I
at
got
Rubber
the
Mill
job at La Crosse Rubber Mills.
at about 23.
No, I got the job December the 5th, 1925, and this was 1927, so I worked there a couple of years.
Okay.
And we decided to get married on a Saturday afternoon, and I took sister and her brother to Winona with us.
Okay.
And we forgot when we went up there that the courthouse wasn't open on Saturday afternoon,
Uh-oh.
and there was no clerk of court there to get a license for us. I had a friend up there older than we were, and we went to his house, and he said, "I know how to do this. I know the assistant clerk of court." We went to her house, and she gave us a license, and it cost me $5. That was the first. That was probably half the money. It was. It bit quite a hole in what I had at that particular time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you got married there.
Got married. We had a
But
hotel.
there was no real ceremony or anything.
Oh yes. Oh no. We just had a pastor that was in the Marias and all.
But was her parents there or your parents
No,
there?
no, neither one, just my sister and her brother.
Now why would they do it that way? I mean, isn't it supposed to be like a big wedding, or back then didn't people have a wedding?
Why, they had weddings, but we didn't want a wedding. I mean, this was just satisfied that we got married is all.
All right.
But we brought my sister and her brother along for witnesses, you know.
Okay, but neither one of your parents objected to you getting married?
Neither one.
Okay.
They knew we were going and they knew we
All right.
weren't going.
Alright. So you stayed in Winona for
We
your
stayed in
honeymoon one night?
Winona, we stayed in Winona in a hotel one night, yes.
And then where do you live?
Well,
Well, what? You gotta have a
you
place.
see, you don't have any place to live sometimes when you do things in a hurry. No, I had been staying with her folks for a short time
Yeah,
in La Crosse because I worked there,
yeah,
and they had a home there that had plenty of room. And we stayed there just a very short time,
yeah.
and then we got the apartment.
Okay. Alright, now this would have been like post, well, what would your memories be of, just going back a little bit, of World War I? Do you have any memories of that?
I remember definitely of peddling the La Crosse Tribune at that time. As
About
a young,
what, 12, 13 years
12 or
old?
13 years old, and I remember the pictures and the headlines in the papers about the war. That not the words, but I remember seeing them,
Yeah,
reading about World War
right. Okay, so, got you married, you had another place to live, but you're living where again? You're living,
I. At that time,
yeah, with grandma.
with Grandma.
Yeah, when you, right after you got married, where did you live again?
I lived with my mother and father-in-law.
Oh, okay. Really?
In La Crosse for
How'd that work?
no trouble.
Oh,
Never.
and where did they live in La Crosse? What street?
We lived on 1909 King Street, North La Crosse.
Is that house still there?
Yes, it's still there.
Wow. And they owned the house there?
No, they rented it.
And their maiden name was Veneman.
Veneman.
Veneman. Now I can remember a Nano Veneman,
That's
Right.
my mother-in-law.
and I remember Gigi.
Yes, my mother.
Brother. I remember both of them faintly. I wish I had a videotape to remember them, but I don't because there was no videotape.
No,
then.
not
Right,
really.
right.
That's right.
And but what happened to your dad? I mean, I never knew him.
My dad I think he lived to 70 something, mid 70s,
Yeah.
and he got sick. It was just more or less, I think, of a senile condition, you know, where your mind just kind of gives out on you,
Yeah.
and his physical condition worsened for a great length of time there.
Yeah.
I remember sitting one night, the doctor left the house, you see, Dad was up at home, up in the country there, in a small town. And the doctor left that night, he went up there to call, and he said that Dad wouldn't live till morning, and I sat up. My dad hadn't moved for several days. And I sat up that night, 2 o'clock in the morning, I saw my dad move and turn over in bed, and he lived for several months after that.
Wow. Wow. What was your dad like? Was he real strict, or was he?
He's just a good dad. 7 kids, and I think he only remembers scolding me a couple times. Don't ever remember getting a licking from him.
Really?
No,
Really?
really.
I thought everybody spanked.
Well, not when you was a good boy, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so how did you fit in with the number of kids in your family?
I was next to the oldest.
All right, so who else is there?
Well, there was my oldest sister is dead. Her name was Elizabeth.
All right.
Myself. Them
Well, what happened to Elizabeth?
Well, it was a tragic thing. She was down in Colorado, and she was married,
Yeah.
had a daughter, and I guess she was married by that time, and she just disappeared one time and they couldn't find her. And they found her the next spring out in the field. She'd wandered out in this field and died out there.
No.
It was a tragic thing, so we never did see her again, of course.
How old was she by then?
I don't remember.
Oh.
It was a number of years ago.
Okay, then you're the next oldest?
I'm the older, yeah.
And who's it?
Then my sister Ruth is a couple of years younger than me.
Where is she?
She lives in Dresbeck, with our hometown.
Do I know her?
Well, you met her, I'm surely. I'm not sure.
How come I never saw her around more or stuff?
They never moved around like some of the rest of us kids.
Oh, all right.
She's living alone now. Her husband's dead.
Okay.
Then I've got a brother, Glenn. He's in Hamilton, New York. He's taught school in the colleges in the East for years.
Okay.
He's still alive, he and his wife.
Okay.
My brother, Woodford, who died about 4 or 5 years ago, he had what do you call it?
Eczema?
Yeah,
Alright.
not eczema, no, but
Oh. Oh yeah.
emphysema.
Emphysema. Emphysema.
He might have had eczema too. I'm not sure, but he did have emphysema.
Right. Right.
And then I've got a sister Dorothy right now that lives. Well, she's in the home in Onalaska, Wisconsin now.
Yeah.
And she's had an operation on her eye taken out because of cancer.
Oh, right.
And she's not in very good physical condition. Then I've got another sister, the youngest sister, the last one in the family, lives in Onalaska too. She's taking care of an elderly gentleman there that can't take care of himself. I mean, that's what she's doing.
See now,
That's my family.
well, but why like growing up? I never knew about these. I mean, normally you think of brothers and sisters that you would, that you would like know or see them more, things like that. But not really.
Well, no.
Are you not real close?
We're close as far as getting along is concerned and loving each other is concerned, but we've never been close to where we visited too much together.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, how long did you live with Grandma's parents, and when did you get your first house?
We lived in a couple of apartments in La Crosse, Mom and I did. Then my father-in-law and I decided we were going up to Dakota and buy a little piece of property.
Okay.
And build a summer house on it. So we went up there and we built a house 30 by 32 feet. We didn't put a basement under it at the time. And that's when Pat was born, my oldest.
Okay.
And we lived there a couple of years, and we decided that it was just too small for 2 families.
Right.
No trouble at all, but we went down in Dakota then and we rented a home for several years. And Judy was born in that home.
Okay.
And then I thought I had an opportunity to buy a big old house down there, and that was my first real venture and home for myself, and I bought that.
The house that I know
In Dakota.
of. Right.
Yes,
That
the big one.
Yeah.
The big house, yeah.
Did Nano live upstairs right away or no?
No, she, after Grandpa died, she lived in La Crosse. She bought a place in La Crosse and lived there for several years. And when she got to the point where she couldn't do the work, she decided to come live with us, and we gave her our upstairs for about 10 years.
Yeah. Was that hard living together with?
She was, in the latter years, she was a little hard to get along with, but I never had any trouble with her.
Yeah. Well, we won't go into it too far because posterity can skip over anyway.
Yeah.
That's the. What questions are they thinking? Oh, go through Grandma's family here. Their last name was Veneman.
Veneman, yes.
And how many brothers and sisters did Grandma have?
She only had one brother, Wayne. His name was Wayne, the same as mine.
And Wayne is
Wayne died here a few months ago in Miami.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Bud, isn't it?
Bud died, yeah.
Yeah.
He was up here last summer, last time up. But he went home and he had a lot of trouble with his stomach. He had one of these, it's when your veins bulge out, you know.
Right.
You have to operate. And he had some other troubles. Actually, it got so bad that they didn't really understand his physical condition.
Wow.
And he just passed away at home one day, just dropped.
Wow. How old was he?
He was,
His grandma's still alive.
Mom was 6.5 years younger than me. 80, I think he was about 83
Yeah.
when he died.
Well, do you remember any funny stories about Mom or Aunt Judy growing up?
Now she does.
Well, I remember the time that your mother stuck a pin in a tube of Mom Ben Gay,
Yeah.
and I could smell it, you see. I went to use the thing, and the stuff was popping out the hole. And she had admitted to me that she done that.
All right.
And then Judy, of course, she was a tomboy. I went on one day to try to find her, and Friday she said, "Dad, I'm up here." She was up on the top of the apple tree. And they were good kids.
Yeah.
But little mischievous like any other child would be.
Now, did you ever have to spank them?
I don't ever remember really spanking them.
Huh.
Mom might have done it.
Yeah.
But they didn't really, wasn't really bad enough where they got no much trouble. They tell me things they did today that I didn't know anything about. See? And I think sometimes they make up those stories just to tell me something.
Just to get a reaction, huh? In your lifetime, you've seen a lot of different innovations, a lot of.
Well, naturally,
You see cars, really.
the first car I saw, I was a little fella, It went around our corner, and the old roads of those days were actually sand roads, you know.
Right.
And he went around that corner. I remember it was a little open car. It looked about like these cars that these kids ride around the track on nowadays, open, you know.
The go-karts kind of.
But it was a 11-cylinder car, and it was the first car in Dresden.
Wow. Now, how long did it take you from when you first saw a car to think, I'm going to get one of those?
Well, I don't think I ever thought much about that. I had a desire until I got to be a young man. Then you got to have something to travel with. See?
Right. Oh, okay, and what about radio?
When radio came out, it was 2 families in town that I know of that had radios. And us young fellas, of course, we'd hang around, you know, together in the evenings. And we made, I think we made a nuisance of ourselves because the storekeeper there had a radio in his house, and he let us come in and sit there at 11, 12 o'clock at night and listen to that radio.
Yeah.
And you couldn't have, we didn't have any stations in La Crosse. These stations that come in from Chicago and the West Coast and so forth.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'd take you 15 minutes to tune one in.
Right.
I remember those times.
So, yeah, you know, that's an interesting question. Today, you know, we see like, you know, like Scooter and Amy and Christopher, they have so many things to do at night and videos, or they can watch TV or this or that. So when you were growing up as a little boy, when it got dark, basically all there was a lantern, right? And then,
Yes.
and then, so what do you do at
And
night?
the lamps. Well,
What would you do as a family?
today when I get, remember last night when we had supper and we had those lamps lit in front of us? It reminded me so much that we would, all of us sit around the table with a lamp in the center, and we'd eat supper with that one lamp.
Right.
And sometimes in the evening, Dad would crack nuts, and we'd all sit around the table and pick out nuts and eat them.
And what else would you do? Just talk?
Well, I did a lot of reading from the time I was little. I always had some reading material, and I'd read.
Yeah.
I just, in those days, your eyes were good and you could see, but today I couldn't do it.
Right.
But as far as other evenings are concerned, I don't remember too much that we had to do in the evening. I guess when it got just so far along in the evening, we'd go to bed.
What, get up early in the morning then, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what's your first memory of like your grandkids? Do you remember about them? I mean, Vicky would have been the first one.
Vicky would have been the first one. And I don't remember so much about Vicky when she was little, except when she got some trouble with her feet one time, and she had to go to the hospital, and she was in that little crib.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that day that she had a blanket, she had a little quilt that she always played with when she went to bed at night, like most kids do.
Yeah.
And it got so dirty and filthy that we had another one exactly like it that we took down to give her, and she wouldn't use it.
She didn't like it.
She didn't like it. She wanted her own.
She knew the real one.
Yeah, and Julie, I remember Julie when she was a tiny thing. She had real black hair, you know, a little white face, and I thought she's sure a comical.
Yeah.
Well, when Pat was born, that's your mother. She was a big baby, almost 10 pounds.
Wow.
9 pounds 8 ounces, and she was so fat that she could hardly get her eyes open. I always said she looked like a little squaw. But she got over that quickly.
Wow. Well, what was your religious background? I mean, what type of church or religion did
We went to the Methodist church, and Mom was quite. We went quite regularly to church.
Yeah.
But we never were taught anything concerning the gospel. We never heard much about Christ and what he done. And consequently, the thing that the Methodist church that I went to cared more about was that you knew the 10 Commandments and that you obeyed them. Of course, when I got to the age where I knew I couldn't keep the commandments, things began to get serious.
So what'd you do?
Well, I didn't do anything except just keep going to church.
Right.
Until after I was married, I was still going to the Methodist church. Because when you're ignorant of those things, there's nothing more to do.
So how'd you get to know the Lord?
That's when your dad came along.
My dad?
Your dad. He said, no, I was saved before that. There was a man at work that I worked next to when I was out in the factory part, and he told me about the Lord and about Jesus and what he'd done for us and on the cross. And he was very patient every day. He'd take me out. At lunchtime, we'd sit on some boxes and he'd read a little bit to me. And I look around and make sure that nobody was watching because it embarrassed me considerably. But he kept at it day after day after day. And one night, about 11 o'clock at night, I was in bed and I thought, well, if Christ did that for me, if I believe the Bible, it's got to be true. If he's done that for me, I'll just say, Lord, I'll accept it.
Wow.
And that was my salvation. Now, I've never, since that time, I've never doubted the fact that I was saved.
Wow.
God's word is true.
Wow.
A little dark.
Now tell me, oh, okay, Christopher. Christopher, say hi, Christopher. Say hi here.
Hi.
Alright. This is Christopher, the youngest of the youngest. Hey, Mom! We're trying to videotape here and a lot of loud noise. Could you go back in that room with the door closed? That's going to be a very successful experiment. Alright, well, here's a good question for you. What would you have to say, you know, there's a fair chance that Christopher or your great-grandkids, or there may even be grandkids that you'll never meet. What would you want them to know about you?
Well, it seems like they have a lot of false notions in me right now, because even you, I mean, about how good Grandpa is, and I've never considered myself that.
He was the best.
I've never considered myself that, and so I think that thing is causing me to live my life as well as I know how, you might say, although we never do that completely.
Right.
Is the fact of what you have said to me, Scott, when you were young. You tell about all that I've done for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think of how proud you were of me, how you stand up to me and say, Grandpa, I'm this tall now, see?
Yeah.
And I wonder if I'll ever be as big as you, and you stretch your shoulders out, you know?
Yeah.
And it affected me greatly, and I thought, if my kids or my grandkids think that much of me, I've got to make all my life in such a way that they'll never come back and regret that they wanted to be like me.
Yeah.
And that was one of the very, you were responsible for that.
See, this is why we videotaped. It all came down. I am responsible for the way Grandpa was.
See?
Do you remember the story that Grandma used to always tell? And I wish I would have taped it. You know, I have another little tape of Grandma one day.
I see.
You remember one day when you came to our house that we bought and we did a little bit of the same thing?
I think so.
And I had some of Grandma that we could look at sometime. But do you remember the story that Grandma used to say about me in the bathtub?
If you'd given me enough time,
Yeah.
I would have told that story, and I'd have told a story about.
At the thing
But
coming
you
up.
didn't give me. You see,
Yeah.
I had this thing lined up progressively, see,
Yeah.
and it never happened. But
Well, yeah, I had my introduction lined up
the
that way
best
too.
part of it happened anyway because we had a chance to tell about these verses, see, in
Right,
Scripture. Yeah.
right.
I surely remember that time. Yes.
What'd I do?
Well, she was. I know you were saved, and you must have been how old? 4?
4 or 5,
And
probably.
Grandma, whether she was visiting you or not, or whether she was just helping. If you said, Grandma, what would happen if the Lord would come now? Because I haven't got any clothes on. What would happen? Then she had to tell you that I thought of it since, but what we should have said was that God clothes you in His righteousness. See?
Yeah, yeah.
But she made you understand anyway that it didn't make any difference. That the Lord would take care of that.
Wow, that's neat. What was the other story?
What was it now? I'm like the guy that was telling me.
Oh, about the weeds.
Oh, the weeds.
Yeah.
The weeds.
Yeah, I'll set this up. Now, Grandma and Grandpa used to go to craft shows everywhere, and every weekend we'd come home from college or high school or whatever, they'd always be at a craft show. And I remember, leading up to the story, going down to the Mary Sawyer Auditorium. There used to be an auditorium called that in La Crosse, and I came and I found Grandpa and Grandma there just diligently selling his stone jewelry, and he also go ahead and take it from there.
Well, we had 2 garbage cans full of weeds. We'd go out and collect these weeds in the fall. Some of them were real tall. Some of them was this
Right.
kind of a grass material.
Yeah.
We'd take them home and we'd take them out in the back on the picnic table, and we'd spray different colors, gold and silver and other colors, and we'd put them in bunches.
Right.
That's why I had weeds in my garden for the next 3 or 4 years, or my yard, because of the seeds of ipsophat.
Really? That really is true?
And we had the jewelry all set out that day in a very attractive way on the table.
Yeah.
And these garbage cans with the weeds in were sitting next to it, and people come in and they didn't see the jewelry. All they could see was the weeds. Grandma selling for $1 a bunch. And they began grabbing these weeds and picking out the ones they wanted. And they'd drag them across the table, and when we got through with that, my table was so full of weed seeds and stuff, and we had to clean the whole thing off. And Scott got me off by himself. He was watching this, and he had tears in his eyes. He said, "Grandpa, do you and Grandma have to sell weeds?" He said, "to help put us through college." I'll never forget that, Scott.
And you did.
Well, it was part of the money we got, but we didn't really have to do that for that purpose.
Yeah.
But these are the things we don't forget.
I can remember, I don't know, I can remember that when.
Don't forget the snow tire story.
Well, yeah, I can remember when I used to travel on the road and get homesick, you told me I could call collect anytime. And I don't know how many times I did, but you never complained about it.
I never complained, but I can tell you what the biggest bill was. It was something over $11.
For one time?
One time.
I'd get so lonely, fella.
I know, that was good times.
I remember coming home from 7th and 8th grade, it's pretty rough years, and I'd kind of come and hide out at your house quite a bit.
It was sad times really,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we got over them all right.
You know what I can remember one of the most secure feelings was?
Don't.
To be in your back bedroom and to hear you and Grandma, well, I mean, it wasn't like arguing, but you always kind of bantered with each other. And it would be like, that would be a good feeling, to be in that room and hear you guys kind of going at it back and forth. It made me feel like, because it'd make you feel like I was with you. I mean, that was it.
Part of the family, sure.
But,
well, those were, like I say, they were hard years, and still they were good years.
Yeah.
You were developing yourself into a lot of the experiences you had matured you much faster than you should have been, but at the same time, it shows today that you made right decisions throughout the years.
yeah. Now, Grandpa, do you remember first time Mark and I played a Jack Hyles tape for you, what you said about him?
I said, take it out and throw it out, I said. Get rid of it.
This guy is full of himself, he said. He's full of himself. Well, so, anyway. Well, maybe some more of this some other time, but...
Don't wait too long if you're going to do it.
Yeah. Wait, am I missing anything?
No, I say when you get to be 88 years old, you don't fool around waiting for the next day to come.
No.
Oh, this is fun. I think this is good.
All right. Well, I love you, Grandpa.
Well, are you? Bless your heart on. You've been a wonderful boy.
You've been a wonderful Grandpa. All right. All right. How long do you think we talked, Grandpa? Was Williams baked for the treat earlier?
Today is Halloween. Whoa, not Halloween, 1992.
Trick or treat, smell my feet. Keep something good to
Hey,
it.
where are all the trick-or-treaters? Christopher, where's your costume? Put your wig on.
Oh, where's your wig? Come here, Christopher.
Where's your wig?
I don't want it on.
Christopher, you can't
Just
go
for
without...
the
You
picture.
gotta wear your wig.
You gotta
They
wear your
won't give
wig.
you candy.
They won't give you candy.
Come here,
He's giving
Christopher.
himself.
Okay.
No, get a bigger bag.
I don't know where one is.
Under the cabinet.
Christopher.
I like this.
That's a good bag.
What?
This
You
bag.
get lots of
You'll get lots of
candy.
candy.
Use a pillowcase.
How come Christopher already has candy in there?
He put it in from our... Christopher, turn around.
Okay, let's go. Put two candies. Let's party. Two candies. Hurry up and take two candies.
Today is November 25th, 1992. And we're in... It's kind of a...
The horror of all people.
kind of a different class today. Today is Festival of Praise.
There's the bell.
And we're going to see some kids do their Thanksgiving.
At one meal, the first supper between the Indians and the Christians, sharing their food and friendship together. Each year in the past,
Enunciate word. Don't. Nobody.
Mother and I have packed baskets of food for the needy families. This year we will be sharing our thanks to God by baking and preparing food and desserts for the homeless shelter in Darien. There are 13 families with 33 children, and each family has an 8 by 10 foot room. There is only one kitchen, so dinner will have to be done in shifts, and it is so small. I thank God because He has given my family the willingness in our hearts to help those less fortunate than my family and friends.
The most important part of Thanksgiving is not having friends or relatives come for dinner. It's not the food and it's not the fun and all the other stuff. The most important
Thanksgiving means a time of celebration, a time when we can share some quality time with our families.
Sure, Thanksgiving is a time that kids get off of school for a couple of days and maybe go to a friend or relative's house. And yes, it's a time for a big turkey, mashed potatoes, cranberry.
Okay, be quiet.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Hi. Okay. Thanksgiving is a fun time to share quality time with my family. Usually my cousins come to my house. We eat turkey dinner.
Now, this is part of the reason, if you look at this group, you'll see part of the reason why it was important for the Pilgrims to have peace with the Indians. They were seriously outnumbered. And look at all of them. Aren't those outfits wonderful? Who here is thankful for something that they'd like to share? Would you? What are you thankful for today? For our families? Anyone else have something else they're thankful for? All right, Amy?
Moms and dads.
Moms and dads. How about principals? She didn't say exactly what I told her to say, but look, aren't they a sharp group? Now, why are there so many more Indians, do you think, Mrs. Peterson? Mrs. Peterson, you can stand up too. That's a neat outfit as well. But why do you think Indians outnumbered Pilgrims this year in this class? Did you?
Well, I think we have more boys than girls.
That may have something to do with it.
More boys than girls.
Yeah, you all did a great job. Can we give you a round of applause? All right, let's give them a round of applause. Don't jump up. Walk right down. How many parents here were involved in making the costume for their child? All right. I want to start seeing these costumes showing up at the clothing exchange at some point here. Somebody who was using the hair dryer, I think right here. Joey was. Is that a part of the program, Mrs. Vetch, where we could spike the hair and hair dry? Some of you come down here in front. They can still see you right down here. You can see our third grade did an awesome job on their costumes. We getting into more of the props here. We have a full food basket here. However, these are not edible. They aren't edible, are they? No. And what a sharp group we have here. Who here is thankful for something you'd like to share? All right. What would you like to share? For food. Thankful for food. Matter of fact, one of the essays in the 7th grade really focused on being thankful for food. It went something like, I'm thankful for mom and dad and food, for our home and food. And every other word was that we're thankful for food. So certainly that's what we all think about for Thanksgiving. What about you? Thanksgiving vacation. All right, you may be seated. So we're thankful for it too, Heidi, so don't worry about it. What about you, Jeff? No. Let's see, she said it nicely. She said Thanksgiving vacation. You said no school. Like that was the focus of it. I don't know. How about you?
Going to Grandpa's and Grandpa's.
Going to Grandma and Grandpa's house. How many of you are going to Grandma and Grandpa's house? Are you kids going? Wow. So a lot of fun times coming up. All right. Thank you very much. Let's give the third grader a round of applause.
Mommy's so different. I was like on the phone, like I said, I like that picture of you. She goes, I said, I guess gone are the days of white floods and blue surgical hooks. It was like she was too embarrassed to even admit that she even wore that.
Well, she called me for the pictures and stuff. Are you videotaping me? And then she said she went out with Daddy and she wore she bought these jeans with little she goes with a little slit and they're tapered on the bottom. And she's like describing
I can't believe it. Ah!
But
Today's November 25th, 1992, and we're eating
Get the perfect ice
turkey
cream.
dinner at school. There's Christopher. Where's Daddy?
Okay, Mommy.
All right. Let's take a look at some of the people here. There's Jenny Whiting. She's one of my students.
it's gonna be boring watching it years from now.
Hey, Jenny.
Amy! Today is November 26, 1992. It's Thanksgiving Day, and we're in La Crosse. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner at Grandma and Papa Art's house. And the kids were so anxious to go sledding today because it had snowed about 4 or 5 inches last night.
By the golf course. Man, just look down.
Part of the crown has. Got enough weight, had too much weight to the back. We need more weight to the front, so we'll scoot up close to the front.
Amy!
Daddy, our cousin's friend. Oh! So fun.
This is Christopher and I. Show them the hill. Show them what we're going to do. Show them the jump we're going to go off.
Fun jump.
Here we go.
I don't know. Daddy, can you come with me? Whoa!
Christopher! Christopher! Did that hurt?
No.
I advise you. I'm going to pull my hat down.
What?
Oh, would you turn it off? We're all stuffed to the gill.
Here, Scott, make it look good.
Phil's stuffed to the gill. Phil, say hi. The red light's on you.
Oh, fine.
Did you enjoy your meal?
Yes.
What was your favorite?
I don't pick favorites easy.
I thought Aunt Judy's salad was a real hit.
Don't do this to me, Katie. I don't want to be on the recipe.
Hey Arthur, say happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Listen, lady, you are not supposed to be doing the dishes. That's my job.
My
That's a different one than we had before.
Yeah, we sold the other.
A smaller one.
What you eating, Christopher? What you eating? What is that?
What is it?
What is that? Is it good? Yeah.
Hey, Christopher.
What are you guys doing?
What?
What are you doing, Amy?
Oh, we're just playing Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. Who's winning?
Nobody. Chris T. Try T.
Hi, Herb. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Hi.
Oh, you're awake.
Just barely.
I thought I'd catch you asleep.
You cabin?
Yep. Guys, enjoy your meal. What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Watching Land Before Time?
Uh-huh.
You guys were really having fun before. You were chasing each other around with a flashlight, putting kick me signs on each other, playing hide and go seek.
That was real fun.
All together.
Oh, hey, ooh.
Knowing that if they lost their way,
And then back up to it. he said I spent about, I don't remember what he said, it was either $15,000 or $30,000 out of his savings while he was there to maintain the lifestyle that he had had.
You used to?
Jeez.
Country club?
I thought you weren't supposed to be in it for the money.
I don't know.
I'm becoming Bob.
Yeah, it's not supposed. Well, here's Bob. Bob Brown here.
Now wait a
Hi,
second.
just
We
call
don't-
me Bob Brown
He was a nice-
Jr.
I like Paige.
We
Really
don't,
good
we
guy.
don't like to have movies made of us while we're eating.
Hi, Grace.
But,
Anytime we did a movie, right?
It's under the table.
What are you girls doing? You playing ping pong?
Yeah, will you try to?
What's the matter? Oh, Amy has the ball.
Here it comes. Yeah! Is it on?
Yeah, today is November 29th, 1992.
Oh, yes!
Scooter and Christopher got haircuts today.
Yeah!
And they're both twins tonight. They're wearing their Bible Day Camp shirts.
Yeah!
Scooter, Christopher, what are you holding?
Sound. Watch. Here's a demonstration. Now, he's going to shoot me. Shoot me, Christopher. That's a demonstration, folks.
Okay, now you shoot Christopher.
Okay? Now, I'll shoot him straight in the eye. First, I will shoot you. Okay, for Christopher.
I wanted to get that date off of there.
Sorry. He doesn't like tape.
Don't, Scooter, put that away. Christopher.
No! All right, fuzzball. I'm not fuzzball. Well, your hair looks like fuzz. No.
Okay, say goodbye.
Oh no! Okay, now I will do a show. Okay, watch. Now, me and my pal Chris are great buddies, but usually at night he likes to sleep with Amy, you know. And once, wait, bye. And once today, he found this gun that Dad found, and he wants to play with it all day. He's like shooting people. If he doesn't have it, he just has to cry. Or else he just says, "Oh, I can't find my gun." But if he says it too long, he starts to cry. And then everybody gets so mad, and at least somebody has the gun, or somebody lost it, or it's somewhere on the ground. And Christopher, this cute little fella, he just got a haircut today. He was gonna get a haircut like me, his blades, well, it's a bowl thing, you know. Yeah. And so bye. And he's a little fuzzball. And he has a Bible. That's mine. And this is the lovely mommy who's videotaping right now. And Amy in the bathroom. She is taking a haircut or taking a shower or something. And well, maybe we'll see her later sometime, you know. But here's the father of the family.
Hi,
And
I'm the father of this family. These children are the fruit of my loins.
oh, I cracked my tail.
My groin or something like that. Gave the little kids haircuts today. Little weed whacker there, his name is Gunslinger. And this guy over here, this is Hanger Man. He's Hanger Man. Hanger Man.
I just went to talk.
Don't shoot me again, don't shoot me again.
Sometimes he gets too attractive.
Shoot the camera guy.
Too
Camera
attractive.
guy, see what they...
Hi, Amy. What's up? Did Mommy cut your bangs?
Yes.
They look nice. I think they're too short though. Oh well. They'll grow back.
You won't have to cut them until
That's right. Where'd you get those pajamas?
Sarah.
Oh.
Would you like to see my Home Alone person my mom was in? Okay.
Oh, that's the movie. That's the movie starring my mom.
Oh no! The Statue of Liberty.
And that's it.
Wow.
And it's in New York, you know, he's lost in New York. It says right here, lost in New York. And it says Home Alone 2. Uh-huh.
Hi.
Wednesday.
Yeah, today is Wednesday, December 3rd, 1992.
Yeah.
Christopher's eating string cheese.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do today?
So you have to see stuff.
How come?
Stuff.
What are you going to do over there?
I started, but I'm studying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a nap. When I start wake up, that's right.
Then what?
That's all.
And where are you going to go? And then what?
That's all.
What do you do after you get to school?
Take a nap.
No, you go home. You see Mommy, and then you go home.
We go home and see Mommy.
Yep.
That's all.
That's all. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Christopher's going to sing Jesus Loves Me.
That's right. Was me for the
Okay, go ahead. Just again.
that was me for the Bible helps me to with the ones and to be one if he is one. Yes, that's what me. Yes, that's what me. Yes, that's what me. Yes, that's what me. The Bible tells me so.
Very good.
Come on, you guys. Man, don't stick your finger in it.
I just doing a little bit. I just gonna touch it. I couldn't even taste anything.
You guys, get out of here. Get out of here. Go entertain Jimmy out there. Go. Go. Go.
Is this automatically focused?
Come on, you guys. Stop. Stop.
Sometimes he gets too attractive.
Gets too attractive.
Yep, he gets too pretty. doesn't even care about this. Okay? No. Get, Amy, don't! Get off! Get all the way on my back. Okay, watch this, Jimmy. Okay. Yeah! Ready? Yeah. The barking bronco. Christopher. Get on my back. No. Do you want to do what Scooter just did to you?
Are you recording?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Stop it.
Alright, turn off the light.
Hi, I'm Booker T. Washington. Happy birthday to Mommy. Happy birthday. Mommy, look what you're on.
Gotta wait for the cake.
Video. Go.
Alright, Mommy.
Happy. Here it comes. Happy birthday to Mommy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mommy. M-M-O-Y. Happy birthday to you.
Let Mommy blow it out. Sit down, Amy.
Whoa, that's fast.
Supposed to clap. Yay, mommy.
Some for me.
Delicious.
I need some for me.
Nutritious.
Look up.
It was beautiful. This is really something else.
Here.
Cut the cake, Mom.
Let's get a good picture of the cake.
Oh yeah.
Happy birthday, Mom and
Wait.
Katie. No, it's pretty. Roses.
I'm ready. Mom, I want a rose. I want.
I hear a lot of I wants here. It's your mommy's birthday. Come on, kids.
Come on, kids. It's Mommy's birthday. We don't say I want. We say Mommy wants.
Mommy wants, therefore I want.
You want all year round. Today's Mother's Day.
I want the werewolves. I want the werewolves.
Now, are we gonna
I
look?
want the werewolves.
We want this footage on, or is this?
I want the
Keep going.
werewolves. Let's pray.
Good enough.
Oh, you're gonna pray. Let watch.
Dear
Get
Jesus, bless
Christopher.
this cake to our bodies. In Jesus' name, pray, amen.
Give me your
Amen.
bowl, Christopher.
That's-
I want werewolves down.
I'll get you some. Give me your bowl first.
What's this? See?
Christopher. I don't know.
So how you feeling, Scott? Good.
Good. Good.
All right.
Good
Get
birthday.
a rose.
The old woman seems to be happy.
Got the right kind of cake. Notice. White with custard filling and whipped cream frost. What are you doing? You sweet shooting.
Who wants ice cream?
Here, you and Jimmy can get your own.
I do.
Kristen wants some ice cream? Okay.
All right. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Gold, red, gold, red, gold, red. Would you like to see the Three Stooges?
Looks like Curly on chemotherapy.
Curly has a sense of humor of being afraid. Mo has a sense of not being afraid, and he says he has all the brains around here. Now, Curly, this is Mo, and
Thanks,
this
honey. It's
is
delicious.
Heidi.
When's the last time you used it?
How do you want me to ready?
Did you leave the flash on or something?
2, 3.
Can't.
Today is December 19th, 1992.
Yeah, you're cutting
Okay.
Give it to me.
Everybody,
Kids are playing Monopoly too.
There we go.
I guess the batteries just need.
They just need to be rolled.
Okay. Well, everybody look here.
23.
Okay. What?
What?
Vipers over there.
It wasn't me.
Who's that? You,
Who
Susie?
was it, Hutton? It wasn't me.
Whose turn is it?
It must have been
Heidi
Kelly.
Heidi just went.
Them now. It's
Hey.
Kelly's turn. Yeah, Susie
Who did
suggested
me?
it, and I thought maybe that's a good idea. Do you think that's a good idea?
Roll.
We need
Heidi,
to do
did
it.
you go?
So I gotta get.
Oh, I guess Christopher went.
Did Christopher
Yeah,
go?
Christopher just went.
No, he
Scooter,
didn't.
how come you're not
No,
playing?
because he was here
What?
before.
Why aren't you playing?
Christopher, roll
Your turn.
your turn.
Guess there's too many people.
Six.
So it's too late.
1, 2, 3.
I'd like to show you
Okay, give me $4, Christopher.
special thing that
Two.
Grandma makes.
No, there it is. No,
Yes.
two here.
And
And this one. There's
Okay, there we go. Okay.
this thing
right here's the dice.
says, I want to read it.
Oh, you rolled it?
That's a letter, Scooter.
Huh?
That's
Yeah,
not what
she
you
rolled
make.
2.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who's the
Okay.
letter?
Take a chance.
Take a
Free ticket booth.
Where?
Mommy. Red.
Red.
Mommy.
All right. You get a red house.
Hi,
and a
she
red
gets red house. My daddy's doing Chris shopping for Mommy.
Okay, Heidi, it's your turn.
Yeah. Now look at this. This is love.
Yes. Good job.
All skate, all skate.
Good. That's a lot of music in the house.
Do you hear what I hear?
Do you hear what I? Oh, your headband's gonna pop off.
I know. It's too tight.
What do you see, Christopher?
I don't know.
What do you see?
With the ball.
Katie.
What? I'm sure it's.
And now it's time for Susie's pregnancy profile. Dun, 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 dun. Scooter, look out, look out, look out.
This is such a thick stomach.
Scooter, look out.
29 weeks, 169 pounds. Believe it or not.
No way.
March 7th is the due date.
You aren't 169 pounds.
I want to do anything.
You don't want to do anything? Would you kind of just like to lay around and watch cartoons? Huh? I feel a hot breath on my back. Something moving above me, like. You don't realize the bumpers I just got. Oh, let's continue on.
No, I had it first. Don't. Come on, Christopher.
I had to touch your head there for about 20 seconds.
Leave him.
That's what it'd been like if you married me.
Okay, go rip him.
Hey. Whose glasses? Where are my glasses?
They're on the counter.
Oh. Whose are these? These yours? Don't let them play. What are you doing? They're almost falling apart now. I thought they were mine.
Scott, you going to,
All right, this is what we're gonna do. Scooter, you drive the car up in front of the
You want to go
can.
with?
No, I'm giving directions.
What?
You drive the car, park it in front of the can, all right? Amy, you get out the back door of the car, come around this way. Take your rope and throw it up on top of the can and climb up on top of the can. All right, now this is important because the rest of us are gonna be waiting for your signal. As you get on top of the can, what I want you to do is look in there. And if there's any bubbles in there, all right, give us the high sign, all right, because that means we're gonna have to take oxygen masks, all right? Now, if it's all clear in there, if there's no bugs or flies in there, all right, you wait up there. Wait behind here, hide over in here, okay? Behind the lid, all right? Okay? Leave the rope down, don't pull the rope up, all right? Scooter, you'll be parking the car, don't stop the car. Just keep the motor running, all right? Butch, you and I are gonna be working together on this one, all right? You get out in the back on the other side of the car, go around this way. I'm gonna be sitting in the front seat. I'm gonna come around this way. We'll meet here by the rope that Amy already has put up on top of the can here, all right? That rope will be dangling there, all right? Now, when we get to that rope, we'll look at one another. We give our sign like this, hey, all right? You grab hold of the rope first, start climbing up. Now, I'll be right behind you, all right? You gotta get up there in a matter of seconds, all right? Amy, in the meantime,
Shoot from
while
the
you're
hip,
waiting up
Jersey
here
Devil.
hiding, you get all the preparation, get the dynamite ready, all right? You get it all clear. Keep the motor running in the car. Now, once we get up here, all right, we're gonna be in this tower here, you're gonna be down here. If you see anyone coming, I wanna hear 2 blasts to the horn. Anyone coming? Want to hear how many blasts?
2.
2 blasts, all right? If we're
But my
coming.
horn sounds like
Butch,
this.
Butch, once you get up here, take Amy's, the dynamite will be right here, all right? Lower yourself down into the can, all right? Once you're down into the can, make sure you have a straw with you, all right? You got your straw? Check for straws, everyone. Check for straws. Straws we got, all right? Okay, now, you lower yourself down first. Amy, you hold on to the rope. I'll be coming right behind here, okay? Once I get up here, if we don't hear any horn blasts from Scooter, I'm gonna bring the rope up, all right? That means that we're all up here. We're all up on this can now, the 3 of us. We can't
I
get
stay
down.
down here.
Yeah, you stay down, keep that motor running. Don't get out of the car, don't turn the radio on, all right? You have to listen, all right, and watch. Don't fall asleep like the last time on the job, all right? Now, we're up in this can, just the 3 of us. There's only one way down, and it's over the lid and through the hole. All right? The important thing is to have what? What must we have?
Concentration.
We have the dynamite and what else?
Rope.
No, we got the rope. We used the rope. Come on, we went over this plan. How many times have we gone over this plan?
Okay.
What did we just check for?
Straws.
The straws! We gotta have the straws! You got your straw? All right, now once we're in there, you go down there first. Start sucking away on that straw. We're depending you to get down about this far, right here. All right? Once you're down that far, Amy, he'll give a loud burp. That means that he's reached his plateau. Once he hits that burp, once that burp goes off, you go in. Now remember, I'm the lookout up here. I'm looking around, okay? We're going tonight because there's no full moon. If there's a full moon, we can't. It's the only night we can do it, all right? We've practiced, we've rehearsed it, all right? Okay. Once both of you get in there, you keep sucking away in that straw. You keep sucking away in that straw. We got to be below the R. Once we get below the R, I want to hear 2 what?
Burps.
2 burps. All right? I want to hear your burp from you, and I want to hear a burp from you. Once you're down there, that means I'm coming in. That means I'm coming in. Once I come in, that means we're all in the can. We can't get out of the can. We have to work as a team. All right? I need you, and I need you, and you need me. And you better have that motor running, buddy. That car better be running, okay? You're the key once we get down in the rest of this can here, all right? Okay, we got the straw, we got the dynamite. Got it? Okay, we suck our way all the way down, all right? Now, once we finish all of this, remember, make sure we go to the bathroom before we get in here, all right? Okay, we gotta stop, make sure when we go, we stop at the restroom because there's no time to go to the bathroom after we drink all of this, all right? You got that, Butch? Remember last time you did, you peed all over Amy. Now, don't let it happen, all right? Okay, now, Butch, got the motor running, all right? Okay, we got the sodas out, the carbonated soda's already out, the can is empty. Now, the key is, the valuable part of this whole thing is the can, all right? This is a very valuable can. We need the dynamite. Put the dynamite right by the NutraSweet here. Amy, remember? All right? Okay, we stick that piece of dynamite right here. We blow a hole right here. Scooter, the car, don't park it close to the curb. You gotta park it about 2 feet away from the curb. Because once we blow that hole right there, okay, once you see the explosion come out of here, get out of the car, make sure you have the brake on. Remember last time you didn't have the brake on, and when we opened the trunk, the car started rolling down the hill. All right, make sure you got the brake on. All right, the trunk will be open. You are taking the aluminum. You got it, Butch? We're gonna be putting it in the back of the car, all right? And soon, after we're all done, okay, that can that we see right here will be exactly like that, all right? That's what's gonna happen when we blow this. That can is gonna be down and down and down, and we get it into the trunk of the car, all right? You got it? And we take it over to the cycling machine, all right? Take it over what is it, 8 cents a pound now? Okay, this will probably be worth close to 6 to 8 cents. All right, after we take it over to the cycling machine, we split. Okay, meet back here tomorrow night. What time? What time are we supposed to meet here tomorrow night to split the 8 cents?
5.
What time? 10:15. Say it.
10:15.
10:15. What time? 10:15. All right, we got it? Okay, now, let's try it again. Right. Just let us know when he's there.
Yeah, don't waste it. No, I mean, you get mommy, but I don't.
You go down.
I drink
You and him drink it all the way down to there.
Baseball. Northbound.
Okay.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, want you to know that
that's
you're
fast.
looking at the hottest sports card out there on the market today. This is the Shaquille O'Neal rookie card. On this card are the words,
Focus.
one of 46,080 cards that were printed. That means the odds of anyone picking up this card in a pack, out of a pack of cards, is about one. Would you say, Jim, in about 1 in, what do you think the odds would be, Jim?
Oh, it depends on how many boxes are out
Oh,
there.
well, quite a few boxes. This is made by the Classic Card Company, and probably the odds are 1 in.
Well, that one experience, the guy looked through 3 boxes
Right.
and didn't find
We're
one.
at this shop where we were fortunate to get this card. The owner had gone through 3 boxes, which there's 36 packs in a box, and he was unable to come up with one of these cards.
Joe picked up 3 packs.
Yes, we went into this card shop on Saturday, that would be the 19th of December, and bought 3 packs of cards. Opened the first pack, card wasn't in there, just nonchalantly opened up the second pack, and this card was the first card in the pack. I mean, there was rejoicing.
Was it lying on top?
It was the top card, Jim. Showed it to the owner. The owner was flabbergasted. I mean, for better use of words. And he just couldn't believe it that we picked up this card on the second pack. Anyway, this card right now is retailing for $150. We spent $4.50.
And plus you got more.
And plus we have other cards here also. But we just like to share this this time with the rest of our family. And
Doesn't
Jim-
happen every day.
No, it doesn't happen every day. And the owner of the card, the owner of the card shop, immediately said to me he says, "I'll give you $60 for this card right now." And of course we went down. Then he said, "I'll give you another card worth $5, and we turned him down. And he was just flabbergasted that we had
This
picked this card
bores
up.
me.
Go.
So, dude, I went to this college. It was Hiles Anderson. Dude, it was totally bogus, dude. My parents sent me. I got this, scholarship, dude. It was totally wild. I got, free tuition, dude. But, dude, there was rules there. It was bogus, dude. Totally bogus. They made me, wear a tie every day, dude. It was totally wild because the babes there, dude, the babes were just so weird. They would come up to you and they'd just giggle and dude, it was totally stupid because it's one rule they had. You had to wear a tie, but you also had to get your hair cut, dude. They made you cut your hair over your ears, dude. But anyways, I took this one girl out, and she was just giggling the whole night. And she'd talk, but the way she'd talk, it was just dude, she wasn't relaxed, man. And they're all the same, man. They're all clones and stuff. And it was just getting on my nerves because I took this one babe out. And dude, I ditched her, man. I ditched her at the mall. I went to the mall and she was just giggling and stuff. So I said, dude, I'm gonna go in the store real quick. And I hid behind this tie rack and I just took off. I split, dude. And so I took this other chick out. Dude, the same exact thing happened. She's just totally stupid. So I just said, dude, I'm not going out with chicks anymore. So I said, dude, let's just go out and party, dude, you know. So me and a couple buddies just went out mooning people. That was totally wild. We had a good time doing that. Next question. Yeah, my brother, dude. Whoa. My brother, he went to this college too. and he got like booted. He's living with my parents for a while, dude. Starts hanging around this black chick. And he ends up, knocking her up. And they gotta get married, alright? But anyway, he ends up with 2 kids, okay? And, the chick tries to kill the kids. Dude, I remember waking up that morning, it's like, dude, I gotta get out, this family's weird. Because this other stuff was going on, you know? Okay, but anyways, I grew up in like this church called North Valley Baptist Church, okay? And I started there when I was like 3rd grade or something. And then I grew up like going to grade school and stuff. And they had all these rules, okay? But you don't think anything of it, okay? And then you're growing up in all this like it's like a commune almost, okay? You have this little house, okay, which they call a church, and they have all these people that are in it, but it's totally like a commune, okay? And it's just totally wild because the people there, they control you, dude. They control you, and you don't realize it until you're like out of it. Like I grew up like from 3rd grade on through being a senior in high school. And then I went to this like one college, dude, which was just like an offshoot of this other place. And I was growing up in it, dude, and excuse me. I was growing up in it. And when you're growing up in it, you don't realize all the little controlling type of things they do. But like they control your mind and stuff, and they tell you like other people are bad and you're the only good person if you go to this place, and when you get out of it, it's just like totally weird, dude. Like I went to this one college, and looking back, like going to this other college, you go to another college and you think, dude, am I doing something wrong? Like what am I doing? Something I'm doing wrong. I'm not looking right. I don't look right. I don't act right. I don't talk right. And it's just totally bogus, dude. And this one incident happened where, okay, I was at this college, okay, and all of these people were making fun of other people, and okay, so, sir, you need to know, like, where I come from, or, like, I just want to come to college here. Do I have to, like, apply and stuff? Okay. Alright, well, I'll fill out the application and stuff, but you need to know more? Okay. Alright, well, when I was little, not that far? Okay. Well, I went to high school, okay, and high school was okay, but, I got in a little trouble in high school, okay? Well, what I did was I kidnapped a teacher, and I, like, it was totally stupid. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. I kidnapped a teacher, and I took her car, and I just had her in my closet for like a month. Okay, it was no big deal, but I gave her back like after a month, and she's fine. Okay, she's living happily. I kidnapped her. This is my senior year. Okay, I get kicked out. Okay, and so I get a job. I got a job working in this supermarket. Okay, I was a night clerk, and I was stocking shelves, which was pretty cool. I did. Okay, I'd still be working there, except I got fired, dude. But the reason I got fired is totally stupid. They said that I was ripping stuff off, but I wasn't. Okay, I was just kind of hungry, so I ate some stuff. All right, but when I was little, you don't want to know. Okay, well, after that, I got another job. Okay, I was working at this body and fender place, and then this guy came by and he asked me to ride his bus on Sunday morning, and I said, okay, I'll ride your bus, dude. And I told him where I lived, and so I ride this bus, and it's totally wild. Just these kids are just running around and stuff. And I'm sitting in the back and smoking. You don't mind if I smoke, do you? Okay. Well, I'm smoking, okay, in the back, and they tell me to put it out. I'm like, okay. So I put the cigarette out, and all these little bambinos are running around. You got your blacks, your whites, your Hispanics, you got your yellows, whatever you call them, you know. But I'm sitting in the back, and this guy in his suit and tie and stuff, they come to the back, and they say, dude, how old are you? And I'm like, 21, you know, 21. And he's like, well, dude, we have a great singles class you can come to. So we're on our way to church, and I go into the singles class, and I'm sitting in the back, and everybody's kind of looking at me funny, you know. They're kind of looking at me. They're kind of saying, dude, what's up with him? Because everybody's, like, different, you know. Everybody's like, dude. Amen, 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 amen. And I'm just like, whoa, this is different, okay? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to judge. I'm just different, okay? This isn't like my type of friends, you know. I wouldn't invite any of these people to my parties, you know. But I'm saying it's cool, you know. They invited me, so I'm coming, you know. So I'm sitting in the back, and they start talking about, like, going to college. And I'm like, well, you know, I've always tried going to college, but I haven't finished high school, okay? So, and they start talking about this one place, Hiles Anderson, too. And I'm like, Hiles Anderson, I've never heard of it. So they seem to say it's good, you know. And they say it's a college, dude. So I'm like, dude. And they start talking about it, and then they start raising their hands. All the people that are going there, they raise their hand. This is Christmas break, okay? And all these people are raising their hands. This one guy next to me raises his hand. I'm like, hey, dude, what's up? You know, and he's just like, whoa, you know, he practically goes like this to me. You know, I'm like, dude, okay, I'm not that type. Okay, I'm cool. You know, and he's just like, whoa, dude. I kind of shook him up. Okay. But he's talking. I start talking to him. You know, he's like real afraid of me, and I say, dude, it's Hiles Anderson. What's it like, man? And he's just like, oh, it's a college. It's a college. And I'm like, I know it's a college. Okay, I know. That's what they were talking about. I mean, like, is it cool or what? And he's like, I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm like, okay, dude. But anyways, to make a long story short, they start talking about it, and they ask me my name. They say, any visitors stand up. So I stand up, you know, and they tell my name, and they start saying, well, what's up? Do you go to college? And I say, no, I'm just kind of working, you know. But, and they start saying, like, dude, well, why don't you go to college, man? In front of everyone, you know, and I'm just like, I don't know. So, they talk to me afterwards, and they tell me about this place, so I say, dude, I'll go, you know, so I'm here, dude. What's that? Oh, yeah, I'm saved, dude. I'm totally saved, man. I said that prayer and everything. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I got baptized. Well, not actually. I didn't get baptized. Well, I just don't feel like it, you know. It's kind of embarrassing, dude, you know. But, what do you mean you have to get baptized to come in this? You do, real? Well, yeah, I'll get baptized. Yeah, that's cool. You have to get baptized to come to college? Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. All right. What do you mean? You mean I gotta get my hair cut? Ah, dude. I'm not getting my hair cut, dude. No way. What? Yeah. No, well, we'll talk later about that, but, you know. Oh, I figured these, but, you know. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Well, yeah, that's cool. Okay, like this soul winning thing, what does that involve? You mean just like going out, like knocking on doors? What do? You just go knock on doors? Dude, okay, well, is that 3 hours a day, or what? 3 hours a week. Alright, dude. Well, I mean, I just go out knocking on doors asking people, what, just to come to the church, or what? Dude, are you serious? Okay, dude, I'll do it. Alright, and like dating, like what are babes here? I noticed a lot of babes around here. They're all wearing like skirts and stuff. That's cool. I mean, I don't mind that, you know. Date, man. Dating's what I love to do, man. What's that? What's a chaperone? Chaperone for what? To go out on a date? You have to have somebody else with you? Dude. Okay, dude, alright. You mean just I have to have like somebody else? An adult? What do you mean, like over 40? Over 50? Whoa. Alright, dude. That's cool. I guess, dude, whatever. Whatever, dude. This place is... No, this place is alright. It's like a little commune, though, I noticed. Just kind of like a little... Like your own little city. Is that right? Or... What? No, I want to come here. No, I mean... I don't care, man. I'll come here, okay? But, I didn't graduate from high school, though. You know that, right? Yeah, okay. GED? No, I didn't pass anything. I didn't get my SATs or nothing. No, okay. So I can still come here? Okay. Alright, what else? What's that? Oh, I got a car, yeah. I can't go out past what time? 8? Why, dude? Can't go out? What if I want to go out? Huh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I shook a girl's hand coming in. I got how many demerits? Ah, what's a demerit? I got demerits for shaking the girl's hand? Cool. Well, I mean... Oh, she got pregnant? No, I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding, okay? Yeah, alright. Dude, you guys are kind of tight. You guys need to relax. Ease out. Dude. Oh, okay, I'll put this out. So... Alright, so you can't shake girls' hands or nothing. Okay, that's cool. 'Cause you know that one shake may lead to, you know, something else. You know, you guys might be raising a few, you know, femmy guys here, you know, if you start keeping these rules up. But, yeah, I'm telling you, dude. 'Cause I was walking around in the shower and these guys are, like, totally strange, man. What's that?
Go.
Okay, dude, I like Van Halen, Aerosmith, U2, NXS, Pink Floyd. What? Oh, the Highlanders. No, I never heard of the Highlanders. Are they like, are they just out or what? Oh, they come out. Oh, you guys got a band, dude? Cool. Oh, it's like a singing group. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean I got demerits for listening to... No, yeah, I listened to them. Yeah, today. Oh, I got demerits already. Whoa. Well, demerit, okay. So if I get 150, I'm out. So for shaking the girl's hand, I got 25. And then for music, I already got another 65 on that, so that's what? I didn't take math in high school, dude. You're gonna have to figure that out. 90, okay. Alright, so I got 60 more, then I'm out of here. Whoa. Dude, I just got here, dude. Okay. Well, no, okay, I won't listen to that music anymore.
In the picture, yeah. Nice and clear, nice and loud.
Okay. The angel Gabriel is telling Mary something very important. He is telling her that she will be the mother of God's son. Mary is very excited. She is happy because she will be the mother of the Savior. She will name the baby Jesus. What did the angel tell Mary? Amy.
She will be
the mother of the baby Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right, next page.
He is God's son, but he was born in a barn where sheep and donkeys lived. He was a great king in heaven before he came down to earth as baby. Where was Jesus born? Amy. Yes!
What?
What is it?
Well, let's see it.
Ooh, a hook strike tank.
Oh, wow, awesome. Ooh, I like Scooter. What did you say? How'd you describe it?
Awesome.
Oh wait, Amy. You guys gotta go. You gotta get your stockings.
Yeah.
Well, those are for the end, aren't they?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the beginning.
Which one?
No, it's the beginning.
Stockings are for the end.
Stockings at the end.
I remember at the beginning.
I can't.
Well, you know, it's.
Happy
you
to be
think?
here.
What do you think, Christopher?
Oh, I have this.
Which hasn't turned on his friendly
Happy to
button
be
yet.
here.
Yes, I am. Couldn't be any better
Yes,
place.
we are.
What's the date today?
Me.
November 30th.
Scott, yours is.
Today is December 25th.
Yes.
Right now we're opening stockings.
Ha ha ha.
Ooh, magnets.
Whoa,
That was in the stocking.
Open it. Open it.
Apple. A present. I got an apple. A videotape.
Was him first.
I have
I
new
thought that was him doing that.
Crud.
Watch.
What'd you get, Scooter?
New crud.
What's that? Candy?
My tape. That's the more expensive now.
Yes, it is.
You got Beauty and the Beast.
Scooter. Scooter, look what I got. Hey, look what I got.
Irish discipline.
I mean, you can wear your slippers.
What'd you get?
I mean, let's go for it, huh?
neat.
Sit down. Sit down, everybody. Amy, sit down. Scooter, sit down.
I'm down.
Hey. Play with.
But don't feel guilty. Don't get AIDS. And don't get AIDS.
To Grandma from Amy.
All right.
You know what it is, Amy? Do you?
Christopher.
Oh. Stamps. Oh, Katie.
Gary Smalley and John Trent.
What are you working on?
Look at this tank.
Scooter, what'd you get so far?
Legos.
All right.
And
How are you guys doing? Oh, I like those suspenders.
Thank you.
And I got these stamps. I like them.
Oh, neat.
Little.
Oh, wow.
Oh, let me
Look at
see,
that,
Amy.
Thanks,
Teddy
Uncle
bear.
Jim.
Ah,
got one.
That's beautiful.
What do you say to Jimmy?
Uncle Jimmy. I'd give him one of those hugs you're giving the bear, man.
Oh,
Yours
that's
is
a
in your
beautiful
room.
little teddy bear.
This one, which is for me.
Yep, you can open that.
This is from Jimmy.
Wow.
This is from Jimmy. I have to see this. Ready? Oh, you didn't have to. Oh! Steve Urkel doll.
All right.
Well, we wanted you to be part of the family, Scott. You know, get
Oh, you can't hear
in
me.
case we come out sometime with the other two.
Let me see that.
You know, you'll be able to adjust slowly.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Black? Oh.
Pop up.
Got any keys?
Oh, here, this there.
From Amy. Do you know what it is? Titanic. All right.
Oh, how nice.
Thank you. Neat. Thank you, Amy. Okay.
Mom, can you open this? Mom, can you open this?
Amy.
What's Amy opening? Look, ooh, they're gonna be so busy. You guys are gonna have so much to do.
I know you.
God bless you.
Oh,
Scooter,
Let me
move.
see what Barney looks like. I've heard so much about him. Oh, he's funny looking.
You got
Hi, Barney.
Yes,
You like Barney?
Katie, Katie.
Wait a minute.
Magic tricks.
Susan, where's your sugar?
I'll get it. Do mommy some Scooter.
Scooter, move.
Awesome.
Let's see, you got Barney?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No
And they
way.
melt, don't
Yep.
they? What do you do?
No way,
Evaporate.
Mom.
Oh, really?
It says 50 tricks.
What do you do with it, Scott?
50
Scott, do it right now. You put
exciting
it, go put a
tricks.
card on it. Put it in this go. Pick one you like.
You want me?
What'd you get, Mom?
Your gifts create all kinds of stirs. Isn't that nice?
Mm.
Yay.
At Maranatha, we'd be like sitting at a cafeteria.
Isn't that nice?
Lovely.
Mommy.
Thank you, Jane.
Oh, Dad. Do that.
Whoops. Scooter, I think you just opened one of Christopher's.
Wow,
That's
wow, that's a
Christopher's.
nice one.
Why'd you?
I don't know. I thought it said Scooter on it. Did it say Scooter?
No.
There's so many gifts.
What? Amy, what'd you get? Crimp and curl. Woo!
Wow, how do you do that?
Second first.
Oh,
Yes.
Right.
that's what you wanted, huh?
Jimmy, open yours.
Let's see. Give me one more.
This is from Mother and Father.
And outfit.
Ooh, Scott.
I like it. Good.
Look at this,
Thank
Dad.
Katie.
That's the pony.
Here, that's given. You know what I mean? That's sacrificial. Illustration.
Pony, is this yours?
My dad, thank you.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, let's go get you.
Oh,
Let's
this
go
came
with
with the pony?
your fingers.
That brush came with this?
What? Hey, Papa, look at it.
No, I guess not.
It came with this?
What?
Oh, it did, to brush his mane.
Who's doing all the work?
Did you see the brush for your heart?
My dad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
I know. I'm on. It's good.
Scott, how's it going?
Coming down home street.
Okay.
See Scooter. Whoa.
Got a calculator.
There's Christopher. Say hi, Christopher.
What do you say?
Thank you.
He says, I'm going to get my big box. That's what he says, I'm going to do.
Wait, let's see.
Grace over there.
Go, Chris, go.
That his?
Oh, he's going to take a little one, huh?
Who's that for? Oh, that's
Christopher, how do you know that?
There is a video recorder. Grace, take a picture of me.
Oh, how great.
It's old technology.
Scooter, get next to Grandpa by the tree. I'll get a picture.
Everybody.
Put your new watch on?
What is it?
What you got? What you got?
Everybody's taking.
Wow, Magic Dark game. Ooh, neato. You
Oh,
Luna! Yes.
Wait.
She sure needs those. Boy, she loses those.
Did you lose that?
Look at.
You can Let's see if we can put it on you. You know, you can use that to
Put on his left hand.
Oh,
That's what you're supposed to
right side. Can you use it? Tell time. See, it says 3:17. I was afraid your wrist wasn't big enough for all this watch, but
It is.
it is. We'll grow a bigger wrist.
Oh, okay. Next season. Wonder what this could be. Necklace!
Something you've wanted for years.
Something you've always wanted.
Get it out.
Mommy.
It's a crowbar.
Case
You can fry your tire.
Oh man.
Everybody got one.
All right.
All the guys
You know,
got
like one year it was It's a 1 year, I got you.
Thermometers for the
No, I
weather.
got you. What'd they get you?
Aw. And we're looking at the tree.
Goodness gracious, Christopher.
He's very thorough. Important to eat all of them.
Can you get into the box or is it all tape?
Demon baby or something. I need to use the restroom. I'll be back.
That's not the heart. I think it's the feet cake.
Well, thank you all very, very much. I like the calendar.
Thank you for our lovely gifts.
And I like my head cleaner.
Christopher, what'd you get? A racetrack?
Yeah.
That is cool.
Whoa.
Neat.
Alright, look at the camera, talk to us for posterity. Here with my big brother Jeff, haven't seen him in like 2 or 3 years, 4 years?
No, it's been about 2 years.
2 years, 2 years, since the golf outing.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you go on that this year?
No.
No.
How's it feel, Scott?
Rhonda over there, get Rhonda for the battery runs out.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hi, Katie.
Alicia.
Hi, Alicia. Alicia's in first or kindergarten. Then we have Melissa. And let's get these people over here.
You got Barney on your feet.
Say hi. Mark. Mark's hoping for a Redskins loss.
Definitely.
So the Packers win.
We're all hoping
Or
for
Packers have a
Redskins loss.
chance. Let's see. There's Grandpa.
Maybe I should look at the instructions.
There's Amy. There's Shayla. Shayla, say hi to the camera. Shayla is, you're 8, right?
Oh, the pickup's right.
Are you 8 years old?
Down at least far enough, and so that'll start rolling around there.
She's 8, right?
There's Tom's right.
And then we've got Melissa. Scooter, what'd you get? Hi, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
At the 45-yard line, Terry Allen. Bryce Pop, number 95, makes the stop. 2:10 remaining third quarter.
Packers look a little bewildered on the sideline. The Vikings wanted to come out and settle their dominance in this NFC Central Division and put the Packers back where the Vikings think they belong.
Here, here's the trash.
Is that Christopher?
That's Cinderella, right?
Amy, where are you?
Christopher, how do you know yours?
Here we are, December 22nd. I can't find anybody.
Oh, look at what I'm opening this. See it? Nice. Oh boy, too close.
Oh, bopper ball. You have to say bopper ball 3 times to get the player to say it.
Amy, what do you say?
Louder.
Bring me the trash.
Louder.
Oh, Mom, look at it. Mom, look at this.
Whoa, that's cool.
Oh, it's for me.
Right.
Cool.
You'd be the wildest kid in the...
Are you gonna blow that up,
I
Scott?
thought you can't. You gotta have a air pump.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Yeah, it's like a tire thing. Ooh, look, you milk these.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Scott.
Mommy.
You have a tire pump to pump it up?
Amy, those are cute.
You have a ball pump, don't you?
What a crazy Christmas we're having.
Okay.
Balderdash.
Scooter got.
Balderdash.
Junior. Just turn into an old man.
She got Christopher with his fireman's hat on.
What you making, Amy?
I made
Christopher.
a necklace.
Put your fireman's hat on.
And Scooter's working on his,
Lego Mania.
what's the name of this thing again? A Voyager
Where's the cover?
or the Stellar Recon Voyager.
Oh, the Stellar Recon Voyager.
Go say hi to Mommy. Oh, here it is.
Which other one does he have here?
He's
Is
got the
multi-
Rebel Hunter and the.
He doesn't have the multi-core magnetizer?
It's
There's a
little
Gallic
Mr. Fireman.
mediator?
I don't know what's my
He doesn't know where his ball is.
Uh-oh, where is it?
It's in my store.
Uh-oh, you better get it. Where is it? There it is. There it is.
Throw the ball at the camera, Christopher.
What?
Throw the ball at mommy. Throw it. Throw it right at the camera.
You missed.
His techniques, Scooter.
Amy, what'd you get? Did you get Cinderella and Prince Charming? A lovely tree.
No, that's mine. That's mine. That's mine.
Christopher loves to share.
I got this.
Ooh, what else did you get?
This. And I got this. I got it. And I got the ball. And I got this. And I got.
There you go, Amy.
Like that. And like that.
Pretty.
And like that.
Look at how powerful these magnets are.
Who's looking for?
There's an Amish
I'm
farm.
gonna have one. And I'm gonna have one.
Stop right here.
There's some Amish guys working on their stuff,
wanna
and we're
stop?
gonna stop there and see if they have any quilts for sale.
And there's the buggy.
Well,
And there's the door that my wife went into to go shopping. And there's the young Amish son, Christopher. Christopher, say hi.
hi. Look over there.
What do you see over there, Scooter?
Amish people.
What are they doing?
It's so great, but we were playing Guess Who, right? And Mom wanted, here's another Amish person over there. He's going in.
I'll swing to an Amish person right there.
He's cheating. All right, fine. I'll pick whatever when I find it here. Okay? You gotta pick the one that you have. Well, I don't
Take
know
the
what
one you
I
have.
Well, this is the same guy that
That's cute as hell, actually. New sweater, sir? Sure shit, right there, new sweater. Ma'am, new sweater? Huh? Liar! That's, a couple of lovely sweaters over the table right there. Let's hear it for those sweaters, shall we? Ma'am, what's your name? Hello. Hi, Marcia. How are you? Nice to see you. You had a good Christmas? Did you get anything good for Christmas, Marcia? What'd you get? A necklace? That's terrific. Who gave that to you? Oh, what guys? You here with you tonight? The guy sitting furthest away. Sure, that'll be. Well, Marcia, I don't mean to brag or nothing, but I pretty much had the best damn Christmas of my whole entire life. My wife really went nuts this year. Went all out, gave me some amazing gifts this year. She gave me a clapper and a salad shooter, a chia pet, and a garden weasel.
Scott, move over.
It gets better. My father-in-law, he lives in Wisconsin Dells, where he farms.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
And he's the farmer in the Dells, actually.
Okay, turn it off. Turn it off or it'll run out of gas. Oh, well, that's not good job. Thanks.
We'll wait. We're going to keep it moving here. We have a
special guest. It's the first time for this man. So lend a gentle ear to him. This is the first time up here. He comes all the way from Lake Geneva. Put your hands together for Scott Brown.
They told me that I could have 6 minutes. I guess that makes me a potty break, so feel free. Or you could just go in your chair and I clean up afterwards, I believe. You know, I'm 33 years old. This is my first time at comedy club. I was always a late bloomer. Any late bloomers here, like physically you were a late bloomer, that would admit that you were a late bloomer? I can admit it now. How many? I don't see any hands, but I'm sure that some of you were late bloomers. I remember my mother put on our bathroom toilet seat when I was 11 years old. She put the book on Almost 12. She should have put on Almost 17, but we didn't know that then. And I was in 7th and 8th grade. If you're a late bloomer, I don't know if you experienced 7th and 8th grade as a late bloomer, but you get nicknames, Bald Eagle, things like that. You called me that name. People like putting little eagle stickers on my book covers. And I hung around the gym locker room a lot, mainly by my jock strap on a coat hanger. No protection or anything like that. I remember when I went to high school, still a late bloomer. One thing that I didn't date much. I was still buying cereal for the toy surprises. But you know, I was in high school, and no one challenged you to go for sports if you're a late bloomer, because you're like a little kid. In high school, my freshman year, no exaggeration, I was 4'11" and I weighed 65 pounds. Right? Pretty small, right? Now I look like Larry on Perfect Strangers, but I've grown since then. Anyway, I didn't go out for any sports because someone taught me to go out for soccer. Now, what a sport that is for a little guy. I kept tripping over large blades of grass running down the field. I tried my very, very best to play the best I could. I remember during the time that I played soccer, and the time when I played soccer, tube soccer was to warm up as high as, now you don't bunch up, we warm up as high as possible, which for me was like the middle of my thigh. And then being the youngest player on the team and taking whatever uniforms were left over, I was given shorts that went down to the middle of my ankle. And when I would run down the field, the tube socks, given that I had no muscle on my leg whatsoever, 65 pounds, the tube socks would slide down around the bottom of my feet. I kind of looked like 2 toothpicks in a bar of ivory soap. Second year I played soccer, a little bit bigger. The high point for that year was I kicked the ball 10 yards. Of course, there was a tornado at my back. But, junior year, I grew a little bit more, played a little, played left out. Senior year, I played soccer, actually played a few games. And you know, no one ever was interested in me for any other sport. Never asked me for basketball. My senior year, again, not exaggerating, during my soccer season, I can remember I weighed 95 pounds. Very, very, very little. Didn't grow until almost my senior year in college. That's another story. But there I am, and I'm on a scale. I'm on a scale there in the soccer season, and Coach Smiley comes up. The names will change. None of you recognize the name anyway. He came up behind me and he said, "Hey, Brown, how much do you weigh now?" I said, I don't know, why? Well, you maybe should wrestle. I bet you weigh about 65 pounds. 95 pounds. I said, well, how did you know that? He said, well, you're standing on the scale. And at that point, my wrestling career began. Now, I had no interest in wrestling whatsoever. The idea of grappling around inside another boy or man did not appeal to me at all. But I am, but it appeals to you. I don't want to see you after the show. The idea of wrestling, I had no appeal whatsoever, especially I was so skinny, the uniforms, they were all baggy. All the other guys on the wrestling team, their mom and dads, their moms preferably, put double stitching around the knees, double stitching around the elbows. My mom put double stitching on my shoulder blades. I got a bad start right from the start. I got a nickname called in the locker room, the Wimp. You know, there's a lot of nicknames in wrestling: Crusher, Bruiser, Eliminator. We Wimps had nicknames too: Crush, Bruise, and Eliminator. Anyway, 3 schools in our conference. This is the truth. Northwestern, a military academy you may have heard about recently. A lot of grappling going on there, evidently. And then Wisconsin School for the Deaf and Wisconsin School for the Visually Handicapped. Those 3 schools. I'm not exaggerating. That's the truth. First, we wrestled the Northwest Military Academy. All these guys had crew cuts. Rumors had it they wrestled German Shepherd guard dogs for practice. Beginning, my first wrestling match, you get out there, this is like all-star wrestling, you know, this is real wrestling. We're getting out there ready to wrestle. The guy from Western, little guy, all muscles, puts me on my back. His little fuzzy head goes right in my stomach, and I start laughing. Well, maybe wrestling wouldn't be so bad after all. Anyway, I was laughing because I didn't hear the ref call pin. Next, wrestle Wisconsin School for the Deaf. Now, I knew my man was deaf, and I believe both coaches knew my man was deaf, but since I wrestled first, being a 98-pounder, no one informed the ref that my man was deaf. He pinned me 6 times before somebody finally just pulled him up and he couldn't hear the whistle. So, last of all, we wrestled the blind. Now, would you want to wrestle the blind? Would you feel a little bit guilty wrestling the blind? Until I met my blind opponent. His nickname was the Vacuum. For mine would probably be dust, but anyway, we got out there, and I can still remember, I gained a psychological advantage. Coach talked about that. Had the heavyweight go up and shake his hand while I spoke in a low voice. Shook his hand. See you on the mat, Vacuum. I saw him shake. I had the psychological advantage. It worked for the entire first period. I ran around the mat from corner to corner saying, "Hey, Vacuum, come and get me, come and get me." In the second period, when we started in the down position, he got me. And the match was over shortly after that. I can remember the cheerleaders used to cheer for me when I wrestled. Cheerleaders have cheers in wrestling. They go take down, 2 points, and then if you get in trouble, they go reversal, 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 and fight, fight, fight. And here was the cheer that I heard every wrestling match in my career. They would go, take down, 2 points, take down, reversal, reversal, fight, 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 fight. That's okay, that's all right. Still, I know where I wrestled. Like I go and I look at the ceiling of the gym. I was here. Never replace that light. That was burned out. Final wrestling match of the year. We tournament, our school health tournament. Wide range of grades. You can go below 9th grade. I wrestled. I lost my first match. My mom and dad were there under assumed names. They didn't want to be associated with me. Wrestled my final opponent. And I remember the announcer. Now wrestling on mat 2, Scott Brown and Hugo Mano. At that point, I realized that I was up against the wall. It was time to do, you know how after you reach a wall and they have to break through it, they have to develop and go that extra mile? I needed to win a match. It was time. So at that match, when the whistle blew, I tore into Hugo like a crazy animal. I grabbed him, I tore him out, I put him down, and I pinned him in the first period in 1 minute. The ref raised my hand, I looked over at Hugo Mano. He was a 6th grader. And a chubby 85 pounds. And he came up to me afterwards and he said, "Gee, that was a good match, Scott. By the way, what's your nickname?" I looked at my fallen victim, proud eyes, and said, "Hugo, my nickname is Hugo." Thank you very much.
Good job.
Get ready for the main guys, folks. You guys ready for it?
No. They really fast.
Apparently not. So
Do you want me to leave this running?
make sure you take care of the weight staff. We're doing a great job for you.
Let's watch this guy. How'd I do? You did good. Very good.
We don't vlog, but I think it's nice with
fair.
folks.
No, you did good. I mean, yeah, you
Good time
did
for
the
a
response
headliner
pretty
right now.
well.
You guys ready?
$1.
Take it.
You owe me
You guys
$1.
ready? All right, he's got a whole list of stuff. He's up for the Temptations. He's up for Tim Allen, Howie Mandel. He's appeared on America's Funniest People. And in March, he's going to be on BET's Comic View.
red light parade, Amy.
Yes.
You have to do it once. Guys ready to pray?
Means they only got a little bit of tape left, right? Red light blinks.
Yeah, are you guys ready to pray? Yep. Let's pray.
In Washington, close to the White House, and he's doing today.
Hi.
He'll be doing tomorrow. What he was doing.
Here we are.
Larry Nichols was fired by then Governor
It's
Clinton.
December 21st.
And alleged the
Isn't it?
governor had 5
Today's
misdemeanors,
December
including
21st.
flower.
Four more days till Christmas, not counting today. Happy Christopher? Uh-oh.
Bill Clinton used
It looks like this video camera's running out.
It is alleged.
Oh, we'll have to use another one. Say goodbye, Christopher.
Bye.
Hi.